He's the man behind the tune that's
Always on my mind, girl.
Tiki Taane has been a household name since leaving Salmonella Dub and going solo. 4 records later, the multi-talented artist is back with a brand new live album and award-winning film. He's teamed up with the Christchurch Symphony Orchestra to create 8 powerful renditions of his most loved songs. Please welcome Tiki Taane, everyone.
Congratulations on this most amazing project. It must have been a real labour of love to create not only an album but also a film.
Yeah.
How long did it take you?
I reckon 3 years, approximately.
Wow.
It was about a year sort of talking about it with the CSO and the arrangers. You know, we had 4 amazing arrangers, Tom Rainey, Ewan Clark, Hamish Oliver and Ruben De La Torre. So I worked with these incredible orchestral arrangers, and then we had the rehearsals, did the gig. It was incredible, sold out in the Christchurch Town Hall. It was just epic.
Wow.
And then I took all the stems and the files back home, and then me and my friend Mark Russell just made all the videos and the sound and mixed it. So that took about a year and a half. So a long time.
People who have seen you like at music festivals, because like that, you know, and like you're rocking out, like, is it a bit weird for you to go from like kind of punk Tiki Taane to was like strings and stuff?
Yeah, totally weird. Yeah, totally weird, but super cool though, because, you know, for me, working with an orchestra, a 50-piece orchestra, is like the pinnacle of my career. It's such an incredible experience, and having the backing of all those strings and horns and percussion is just next level. And to be able to do that is just like a super privilege, and that's why I recorded it and filmed it, because it's like a one-off event. Let's capture it, and fingers crossed it turns out good.
Because the times I've seen you, it's been just, you've been a one-man band, you've been doing all the instruments yourself. This is like the opposite, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's nice to be able to relax and not have to do everything. Yeah. It was cool.
I hear as well it was a bit of a family affair. You had your kids up there with you as well?
Yeah, it was great. I had my kids, Charlie and Cassia jumped up, and they were just amazing. They blew me away. You know, not many 9-year-olds and 11-year-olds can play with an orchestra.
Oh.
You know, so it was incredible.
Do you have to know how a trombone works for a trombone to be in the orchestra?
Great
or like
question,
a
great
tuba
question.
or whatever?
I have no idea, but I mean, it's like.
He's an expert.
Yeah, but it's not required for you to understand how that thing is going to work.
No. I mean, I basically just focus on what I'm doing, and then Tom Rainey's the conductor, so he's kind of like, he's the navigator. You know, he's navigating all this incredible sound, and we've just got to go with him, and yeah, it's just incredible.
Can I ask about your incredible song, Always on My Mind?
Yeah.
The longest-running New Zealand song at #1. Huge song. What is your relationship with that song? Because for many Kiwis, you're completely identified with it, and I know you and I have talked before, it's not necessarily the best reflection of what you do, but it's a great song.
Thanks. I mean, I think Lord's knocked that one off, you know, as well, and 660. But for a while there, it was sort of the longest-running song.
So do you hate singing that song?
No, I love it. I love it so much. You know, it's from the heart, and every time I sing it, basically, I actually don't even have to sing it. The crowd sing it for me. So that's the good part. Yeah.
How different is this version of that song in comparison to the original?
It's a massive version, you know, like Tom Rainey, who did all the orchestral arrangements, basically told me to put the guitar down, and he told me to stand there and sing it and bask in the glory of the CSO. And so for me, it was a huge challenge. You know, I always like having a guitar in front of me because it's kind of like safe.
Yeah.
So you put that down, and I'm like, ah, you know, feeling a little bit vulnerable, but I was surrounded by an amazing team who just made it, you know, it made me feel really comfortable, so I did the best I could, and I actually kind of pulled it off, just pulled it off.
Yeah, definitely.
If you haven't bought an album for a while, this could be your one. New live album with the CSO, Tiki Taane, out this Friday. And you can see the film, which has won a bunch of awards at festivals around the world as part of the New Zealand International Film Festival too. Please thank Tiki Taane.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.